The Rewatchables is brought to you by the Ringer Podcast Network, where you can find The Watch with CR.
Is this your Madsen imitation?
Some Big Pig too. I'm doing a Brad Pitt.
Oh, Brad Pitt from F1.
F1.
I'm just talking like that.
Yeah, I am
So,
on
yeah,
the watch
different.
on the big picture.
Van Lathan, Higher Learning.
Yeah.
Right now, boys.
Pew pew.
We're going to do an incredible movie that came out 30 years ago that I saw in the theater.
Yeah.
And I don't know why it wasn't a bigger thing. Maybe it is. Maybe it is a thing. We're going to find out. Species is next.
We now have a new sequence of DNA with instructions on how to combine it with ours.
They don't know how to find her.
You created a monster. Now you want us to hunt it down and kill it.
They don't know how to kill her.
We decided to make it female so that it would be more controllable.
More control, huh? I guess you guys don't get out much.
They only know if they fail,
We gotta get to her before she gives birth.
it's the end of us all. Species. Rated R. Starts Friday, July 7th.
This episode of The Rewatchables is presented by Holiday Inn by IHG. It's a new day for a new stay at Holiday Inn for business travelers. Do you count as a business traveler, Sean?
Sure, sometimes.
Okay. With modern spaces for meeting and working, plus delicious dining for breakfast, happy hour. Do you eat breakfast, Sean?
I do. I had an apple and a breakfast bar this morning.
Oh, interesting. I don't eat any breakfast, but I do love happy hour and dinner. They have that too. You have everything you need to get your work done. Give your everyday business travel an upgrade. Book your next business trip at Holiday Inn by IHG. Visit holidayinn.com to book your stay. All right, so Michael Madsen died.
Now you're doing Javier Bardem from F1.
Okay. What are we doing?
Sonny!
Michael Madsen passed away, and we had to do a Michael Madsen movie. And you thought it was going to be Donnie Brasco.
I asked, yes.
And I was like, no.
Yep.
It's going to be Species. Because
Just so
he's
the
fucking awesome in Species.
listeners know that's how things work.
And you were excited.
Yeah. I was excited, yeah.
I think
you were
Donnie
like-
Brasco Bill goes, no. Species.
Well, Species was weirdly on the summer list anyway, because I just bought it on 4K Blu-ray. Spectacular.
What's
Looked
the
great.
collection at now?
That's how the show
Pretty
works.
well. Amazon just had this great deal.
Tell me about
I
it.
was Sam Prestang, just second round picks off Amazon.
All right.
This is my favorite Madsen performance other than True Romance. I have it number 2. I just love
Really?
that.
Over Reservoir?
He has no part in this movie. It's like, he's a hired government kind, but he's just all charisma and cool. And it's like, yeah, of course he's gonna fuck Mark Helgenberger. It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
he
of course.
he never, I can't remember him ever trying this again. Trying to be the smooth center lead guy. He's one of those guys that comes in and just injects cool into a movie, but he's always but in this one, he's got to do his thing a little bit. And he's almost playing a straight man, which he didn't really do as much.
It's like a Alec Baldwin part. Almost.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
I mean, he said that of like all, he made a lot of movies. He made a lot of movies for a lot of paychecks, but he was like, I liked Species because I got to play a good guy.
Yeah.
And the movie like stands up. It kind of holds up, and he's great in it. He is this like kind of Humphrey Bogart figure in the middle of this team, and he just has like that ineffable cool that is just, you saw it in Dogs, you see it in True Romance, and you see it here.
That's
It's
what
like,
it is.
he's just
playing.
cool.
He's playing a good guy. He's playing a cool good guy, like a no shit straight shooter.
Yeah.
That kind of like every time they're hemming and hawing about something, he goes, "No, this is the truth," and that's kind of awesome.
But like with a little bit of a wink and a sense of humor.
Mhm.
He's tall, he's big. Like a lot of this
Dashing.
Hollywood guys, probably
Yeah.
like 6'1", 6'2". His 90s, he's ripping off Thelma and Louise. He's memorable in that. Plays a porn star in The Doors. I don't know how you feel about The Doors.
Love it.
The Getaway, Wyatt Earp. Reservoir was like his most famous one. And it really goes through Species and then Donnie Brasco in 97. And then his IMDb just becomes paycheck after paycheck,
Yeah.
including Species 2, which he hated.
Yeah.
But he has this like 7-8 year run here. I'm not sure why he wasn't a bigger deal. I'm sure he had some off the set issues that probably weren't helping him. But I think the thing that stands out for me with him is he feels like a 1940s or 50s actor.
Absolutely.
Time machined. Like he should be with trying to like fuck Ava Gardner in like 1949.
Well, you know that we talked about this before, but like up until a certain point, and when you're watching Hollywood movies, maybe even through the 80s and 90s, you would watch these guys, and there were definitely like a group of them where you would be like, I could see this dude doing something else but acting. Besides acting.
Right.
Like Harrison Ford was like a carpenter or whatever. You know, it's like you could see guys and you'd be like, I bet this dude had another job before he became Sam Elliott or Ed Harris.
Right.
And then when you see Madsen, he's kind of like that. You could be like, oh, I could see this guy being like bartending at a pool hall.
All right.
Before he became an actor. Now, he worked at Steppenwolf. He came up through the theater. That might not be the reality, but he has like lived experience that he transmits through his performances, which I think is like the best thing.
Like an every guy type of deal. Also in the 90s for him, a lot of his roles to me intersected with roles that Travolta was getting.
Crucially.
Yeah. Like, you know, obviously he is in Reservoir Dogs and Travolta's Vincent Vega. Those characters were related or whatever. But when you think about it, you could see him as Chili Palmer.
Yeah.
Like you could see him in a lot of those roles.
He'd have been good in Face Off.
Would have been good in Face Off, stuff like that. So there was kind of somebody on his corner a little bit.
The move in retrospect after like 97, he should have just done like a CSI type show.
Like a TV,
just banked TV money
there's
for 10 years.
Moments with Marge Helgenberger where you're like, oh, like he could have had the William Peterson run here. You know what I mean?
Or he just could have had a show with her.
That's what I mean. He could have been
such good chemistry. I'm like, I just would have watched
she's on CSI with Peterson. Yeah.
She was dialing it up in this. Little sexy turn.
Listen,
we'll get to that.
This was
she played a hooker with a heart of gold in China Beach.
Right.
A show only CR and I watched.
I fucking love China Beach.
Oh, the Michael McDonald ending of the season finale, one of the great Michael McDonald moments
China
ever.
Beach had the sickest opening credits.
Was this
China Beach
weird
was
ass weird doing it like it's Vietnam.
It's Dana Delaney and she's a nurse at like a hospital or doctor at a hospital
the Vietnam
in
War.
Vietnam.
Yeah, good looking women in China Beach. Dana Delaney, Marge. Yeah, but it moved into the future like 20 plus years later. And they all went to the wall to see the names and see the people that some of them whom have died. And Michael McDonald's You Can Let Go Now started playing. And it's like one of the most emotional moments in the 80s. Like, hands down. Not online, by the way. I've looked for it over and over again. I'm like, when is this going to be online? Never, apparently.
The China Beach is not on streaming. One of my favorite things about you is when you recount some emotional moment from an 80s TV show and it's like, is Bill going to cry right now?
Yeah, you were touched by that.
I really was. Yeah. I was we were visiting my parents in Nantucket because they'd rented this house. And they were out shopping, and China Beach was on. And for some reason, I was just watching it. And all of a sudden, the Michael McDonald, and they came home, and I'm like, hey, guys. It's like, what's going on?
What are you thinking about, Bill?
POW? This Vietnam War was really rough, man. Yeah. No, but that show, I think there was too much music in it.
Oh,
it was like a rare music
for a while.
Same reason why I can't get all of my favorite MTV stuff anymore. No more Real Worlds. No more like MTV,
all
like,
the Fox shows, like all the Nanatuno Melrose shows. Yeah,
that was why Homicide took a long time to get to streaming. I think it's because of the music.
Well, the cast in this, before we get to introducing ... The cast in this, because the producer wanted in Species, they wanted to spend, they had $35 million budget, spend basically all of it on the alien and the effects. So they go kind of mid-market on the stars. They're like, we don't need Travolta, we'll get Madsen. They're just basically doing the same Presti. And they end up with 2 Oscar winners. They get Ben Kingsley, had already won, and then Forest Whitaker, who hadn't won yet. They get Madsen. They get Marge or Marg? I never...
You know what? I honestly have never said it out loud.
I think it's Marge.
I'm going to say, let's go with Marge, and we apologize if we're
And
wrong.
then our guy, Alfred Molina, who's 2 years later throwing firecrackers at Dirk Diggler and Reed Rothschild.
Yeah.
But they just kind of patch it together. And I saw this in the theater and I was like, inject this in my veins.
Yeah. So
I know we're waiting.
You go ahead.
These are all appetizers.
It's such a sneaky, devastatingly good cast. The movie is casted so seriously with all of these serious actors.
Yeah.
But I did not go to see the movie in theaters because of that.
Mm.
I went to see the movie in theaters because there was all
because
this
you
talk.
care about SETI and life on intelligent life beyond Earth.
Yeah, the clean energy, which is a
like what happens if alien intelligence goes bad?
Of course, I cared about the philosophical ramifications. No,
you cared about minute 16.
We went all together as like we went to see it because she was naked in it. That was the reason that got. I'm just being for real.
Should we do like a fake Ken Burns documentary about
people going to see Species in theater?
Bam
I think I soloed, and I might have been the only alone person in the theater.
Bam went with the community, and Bill went alone, but we all went to watch Natasha.
We were all there for one reason. Listen, Craig, did you know what this movie was?
No. Yeah.
So basically the synopsis is, what if I told you they made an alien movie, but the alien was a hot, horny blonde who wanted to find a mate?
Yeah.
I just think people are going to be like, I'm going to give this one a chance. There's a certain demo in the streaming universe that are like, I'm going to give this a whirl. And by the way, it's on a lot of different streamers. So this is easy to find.
Can I just
free, but nobody knew who Natasha Henstridge was.
It was her
introducing
first movie. Natasha Henstridge, yeah.
And this was like, we need to cast somebody who's really good looking, and they succeeded.
Yeah.
Yes. Before we get to Natasha, I just want to say that one of my favorite subgenres of the 90s is I think it's like, I'll call it scientist fiction. So it's a little bit sci-fi, a little bit adventure-y, but Congo, Outbreak, Sneakers, Sphere, Species, Mimic.
Crichtoning it up.
Yeah, get a little Crichton in your life. And just like always has these really good ensembles. And that has like a little bit of like, what would happen if there was a great big epidemic? Or what would happen if, we found something in the bottom of the ocean that might be a portal to another universe? All this stuff. And they executed it on such a high level.
Do you put like Event Horizon in there?
A little bit closer to space horror, but I think the intention was to make it like that.
Right.
I completely believe the premise of this.
Okay.
Completely.
Unironically.
Laughing.
That's fucking hilarious, bro. Like, the premise of this movie is so fucking wacky.
No, but when Kingsley lays it out, I'm like, they sent out some signals, and then they kind of tricked us.
Yeah.
Right.
And they wanted us to take their code and merge it with a human, and we fell for it. I was like, maybe. I could see some people in Trump's cabinet falling for that one right now. Let's be honest. It's like, hey, Prez, good news. The aliens have reached out. They just want to merge our DNA. Is that cool?
Yeah. I can see Hegseth definitely getting caught with this email. Whoa, are you serious? She wants to do what?
Merge humans.
Hegseth, she would get to Hegseth.
Yeah.
He likes the party.
Well, they decided to make the alien attractive. Natasha was a Canadian model who had never acted before. And then I got to say, I bought season tickets. I thought there was going to be a big career ahead. Didn't quite happen. This ended up basically becoming the
She made a couple of Species movies.
She was in like Whole 9 Yards. She was in...
She hung around.
But not in the way...
Flirted with TV a little bit.
Not in the way I felt like it was going to happen for her. She's just perfect in this.
Or were you thinking Sharon Stone or something?
I don't know. She was definitely felt like a movie star.
Yeah.
Right? Like she had a presence, she had a charisma. And there's this whole alternate version of this movie that we'll talk about where it's like her just kind of moving around LA could have gone on for
that could have been like
2 days.
That could have been like Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Just walk the earth.
That could have just been a TV show.
It's always compelling to me when alien from another planet or whatever being is dropped into a major metropolis and has to like figure their way out.
Like get a hotel room, buy clothes.
Figure out money, figure out directions, talk to people, understand
the hotel
culture,
room TV.
all of that stuff. But it is always much more appealing when that alien is drop dead gorgeous.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're looking like, oh my God, are people not paying attention to her? How is she going to blend in and all of that? She wants to go to the parties.
Did you waive the 5-year waiting period for the White Girl Hall of Fame and just induct her immediately? How did that work?
She's a founding member.
Did you have to wait
back to
until
95
for 5 years?
It's funny. When I queued the movie up to watch it, I was like, I wonder how, because you see her in the Whole 9 Yards. She is uncommonly, devastatingly beautiful. Like, but in a very white way. Sometimes people are,
a tall white Canadian way.
Yeah, sometimes I don't like them like that. I like them a little, with my White Girl Hall of Fame. I put like Alexis Texas in my shit. So like, but like she is like devastatingly gorgeous in like a really timeless way, which you would have
She's
thought.
Nordic.
She's Nordic, right?
Feels Nordic.
Which normally is not my thing, but when I queued the movie back up, I'm like, whoa, she's still.
Yeah, like if just like some prince had just married her 3 years later and she just became like the Queen of Scotland, it would have made sense.
Or if if Quincy Jones got to her.
Or Pete Sampras.
Yeah.
It's just like, Pete Sampras is Woody Wimbledon. There's his girlfriend, Natasha Henstridge.
Exactly.
She's just in the box cheering him on next to Lady Di. Yeah. I don't know why more stuff didn't happen with her. Maybe she wasn't a very good actor. Her acting didn't really matter in this movie.
The other thing that's kind of cool about her in this movie is whether you're alone in the theater or with the crew, like it confronts you with some images that you may not consider erotic on first pass, but then find yourself kind of being like, am I kind of into this? Am I kind of into this naked lady popping out of an alien cocoon?
Yeah.
Naked, covered in petroleum jelly.
Like train jelly.
Yeah.
The part where the guys.
These are the
to
search
die.
terms that we don't have anymore. You know what I mean?
You know she's going to kill the guy, and she looks at him, and she goes, I want a baby. And you're like, I would give you one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, cool.
It's quite a performance. On the flip side, I think I created a new award that I'm just going to do now. The Ben Kingsley and Species Award for, it doesn't seem like you really want to be here.
No.
We've seen this before. I don't know how we've done almost 400 movies and this hasn't been a category yet, but I think he just regretted being in this from the get-go and never really broke out of it.
He didn't love his time on the set.
Was not surprised to find that out in the research.
And I think he was probably in that zone of middle-aged English actor who was like kind of in the Michael Caine zone, you know, where you're like, I can do this in my sleep.
I've won an Oscar before, but I guess now here's where my career is going.
One single tear
Yeah.
as I execute the young Syl. But like other than that, I just tell me I have to run down this hallway.
He's on autopilot the whole time.
He's also an interesting guy. Like, he's made some movies. What's that guy that's known as the worst director of all time? Uwe Boll.
Oh, yeah.
He was in one of his movies, and apparently
Blood Rain?
Something like that. Yeah, the way it worked out was that like Ben Kingsley was near where they were shooting or something, and somebody got in touch with him. They found it out some kind of way. It was like, yo, we'll give you $75,000 to come over here and act for one day. Then they put him on the cover of the DVD. So Ben, he'll take a check to go and add some.
And then every 5 years
or
so, he would do like, he would just be in Sexy Beast, and you'd be like, oh, you're the best actor in the world.
Right. He does his thing.
Sean does that with Blu-ray extras. He's the Ben Kingsley of Blu-ray extra interviews.
If you cut the check, Sean will show up. And be like,
what are we doing?
Yeah.
Can't Buy Me Love, director's commentary.
Oh, that's a great movie, man.
So Madsen.
I love that movie. You like that?
Madsen.
Appreciate it.
Have we done Can't Buy Me Love, Craig?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. I thought we did. Might have been during that COVID year.
I haven't done Sicario,
anything.
but we did Can't Buy Me Love. Yeah.
Or for October. Listen, we're saying we gotta save some stuff.
Yeah.
Still saving things.
I guess we're gonna work together forever because like I'm not leaving you until you do Sicario.
I gotta hold some stuff over you. Madsen has lines in this movie like, I'm Preston Lennox, and if I'm here, the shit has definitely hit the fan.
It's good.
Solid.
I also like when
I'm a freelance solution to our government's problems.
Yeah.
Always fun when somebody has that job. I feel like that would have been your job if you could have written yourself.
I feel like too
part in
many
an
people
action
have
movie.
those jobs now. It's one of the problems. Maybe.
The rogue.
Yeah, too many guys are just like, yeah, I work for the government.
Tell me he's about to copulate with a creature from outer space. Like, these are bad lines, and he's ripping them off and unbelievable.
Yeah, he can just put like a little bit of hot sauce on anything where he's just like, when they're like, we made her female so that she would be more docile. And he was like, you guys don't get out much.
On the Madsen tip,
right.
When he passed away,
Yeah.
it was evident to me when I thought about it, is like, he was just a cool actor that I knew that if he was in a movie, some cool shit was going to happen.
Yeah.
Like him and The Getaway, him and Reservoir Dogs and all of that. And who are the cool actors now? Who are like the cool guys?
Who's like cool.
Like just cool. I'm not talking about dudes that you know
Like the way
can
Sizemore was
open
like
a
that
movie.
too.
Yeah, who could open a movie or do whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just like, this guy is cool. You know the movie's gonna have a little something to it, and he's gonna bring a little something
Some
to
sauce.
it. Some sauce. Like, are all those guys gone? And have they not been replaced?
I feel like Bernthal was like this for a while, but then he kind of kind of graduated.
In there, yeah.
Yeah, I
but
think
Bernthal was this guy.
Bernthal had that authenticity. I think
Holt
Eben Moss
McCallum,
Backrack has that a little bit.
But
is about to go pro with the Fantastic
about to
Four
go
stuff.
pro. A little bit he had it.
What about Holt, our guy?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. But yes, definitely cool. Definitely has that like authentic feel. Goggins a little bit.
Goggins is one.
Goggins like that's a real dude. Like, right, yeah.
Goggins is definitely one. Part of it is, I don't know if they're making the movies anymore.
Yeah, I was thinking there has to be some sort of checklist where the guy, could you have pulled off being one of the bad guys in a Fast and Furious movie? Can you be
the asshole in a heist movie? Can you play
could you be De Niro and Kilmer's third guy in Heat? Like there's these things you kind of have to be able to do.
Yeah.
Or like could
different
you be
versions
Waingro?
of being cool.
Yeah,
could you be Waingro?
Right.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so like those guys, those movies that were made, those kind of scuzzy street level films. Actually, you know who's kind of one of those dudes now? In a weird way, Gerard Butler almost has become that. But he might be a little too leading man.
Pablo's might be like that. Pablo Schreiber.
Sure. Just like I'd love to see him get more work in those kinds
so
of
maybe
movies.
part of it is like, would Tarantino in the mid-90s have been dying to put you in one of his movies?
Right. I definitely think some of the guys we just mentioned would have been. I mean, Goggins was in a Tarantino movie once, you know what I mean, at a certain point.
Can we do Madsen versus Sizemore?
Because
I feel like you have to be on one team or the other. Are you a Madsen guy or a Sizemore guy?
I think filmography wise, it's Sizemore.
No, what does CR want?
What does CR want?
Excited?
To
like,
go
who's
hang
your
out?
guy? If you're casting a movie and you could do the fantasy team and you're doing like a heist movie or whatever, are you calling? And there's a part.
Sizemore.
I think I'm a Sizemore guy too, but it's close.
So I'll tell you why I'm going to take Madsen.
Okay.
I think Madsen can do everything that Sizemore can do, but there are a couple of things that I think
Sizemore can't do that
Madsen could do.
Yeah, the slightly, there's something charming. You might feel like he can
a
land
little
the girl.
bit more like leading man. It can be oriented around me a little bit more. I can get the girl, like you said, type shit.
Yeah.
Madsen has a little bit more of that.
Madsen also, there's a bunch of parts in the 90s I think he could have played that I don't know if I would have bought Sizemore in. Like Madsen could have been the Michael Douglas Basic Instinct part. I totally could have seen him as Shooter.
Imagine
you don't think
Madsen
so?
reaction to Roxy.
Interesting.
Because I wouldn't see Sizemore in that role. You know what I mean?
The only thing about Shooter is Shooter had to be somebody that looked clean cut but had a dark side.
That's Madsen.
When you see Madsen, to me, you see the dark side a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you're bringing your off-screen baggage to that.
Maybe.
You know the stories. I saw him like 5 years ago in Malibu eating breakfast, and he was there. He was dressed in a leather jacket. It was like 80 degrees outside, eating with one of his kids. And I took a picture of his back and sent it to CR. I don't know if you remember the CR.
I do.
Yeah.
It's like, Madsen, having breakfast.
I love the idea of you out there papping people. Just being like,
it was like one of the only times I've ever done it. I was like, I gotta get this shot of Madsen.
Did you talk to him?
No, I chickened out. I should have. I never like talking to celebrities.
He's really good as far as late period him goes. Like, he's really good in Hateful Eight. He's awesome in Kill Bill Part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
He still had it, but like obviously had a lot of like off-screen stuff. And yeah, but there's like that. There's the turning point in his career is essentially he's supposed to do Pulp, right? And doesn't. To be in something, to be in Donnie Brasco.
Committed to something.
He was in Donnie Brasco.
But that was later.
Yeah,
it was some
Donnie
other
Brasco
movie.
was like a couple years after.
Was it?
Yeah, there was some reason he's not in it.
96, 90s.
But like you wonder whether or not if he's in Pulp Fiction.
Does he get four
Jesus
of those
Christ.
Travolta movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, unless, I mean, you know, sometimes a role aligns with an actor.
Sure. I mean, that was like reviving Travolta.
Certainly,
so,
yeah.
The Ben Kingsley and Species Award. It doesn't really seem like you wanted to be in this movie. I'd love to. We got to think about this. Like, who's the all-time version of that in a movie that we like? We don't have to do this now, but I think for the next
Roy
rewatch-
Scheider in Jaws 2.
That was a good one too. $35 million budget, made $113.3 million.
Big hit.
Yeah.
Species. Roger Ebert, 2 stars. I would have thought he would have enjoyed the nudity.
Yeah.
Mainstream Hollywood is so terrified of intelligent human characters that it's no wonder they don't want aliens who are even smarter than the humans. Just goes on, talking about what were they trying to do. He's told us that whole story when she asks, who am I, what am I? And then Raj writes, but the movie never tells her.
Relax.
Settle down, Raj. All time.
Have some fun, brother.
We're going to take a break and go through the categories.
Have a
and a lot
Bud
of
Light,
fun
man.
stuff.
Relax.
Yeah, chill out, dog.
Taking a break. All right, most rewatchable scene. Michelle Williams, young Michelle Williams, escaping in the glass hole. They're trying to gas her out.
Yeah.
She won't have it. Gets out of there. I like how this movie starts. You're like in immediately. It's good.
Yeah, it gives you no chance to just, here's the focal point, up against it, gonna eat everything, alien, escape, crack some necks, we're out of here. Let's go.
There's no like 4-minute people walking in a long hallway being like, we have to do it today.
If you're gonna make a B movie, just make it a B movie and start the movie. You know, I don't need a preamble. I don't need like a flashback. I don't need 5 years ago.
Scientists telling you how
title
important
card,
the research
SETI,
is.
bang, Michelle Williams in a cage. Let's go.
Right.
Do we do the are we sure this guy was good at her? What's that a word? Who's that?
That was my flex.
Oh, all right. I'll save it for you, CR. Next
that's my flex
rewatchable.
too.
Was it really?
I swear to God, yeah.
I can probably come up with another flex.
I can come up with another one too.
Next rewatchable. Fitch has his crew and he lays out what happened with the alien. Good exposition.
Yeah.
2 minutes. You just get it. We decided to make it female so it would be more docile and controllable. And press goes, more docile and controllable, eh? You guys don't get out much.
We decided to make it female so that it would be more docile and controllable.
More docile and controllable, huh? Well, I guess you guys don't get out much.
That's
Just
the trailer
ripping off
line.
winter lines.
That's the
You ever
trailer
wish
line.
you were invited to a random meeting where it's just like, I'm a biologist, I'm an anthropologist, I'm a killer, and Bill's like, I'm a podcaster. Like, it's just like, great, you're gonna meet.
We're getting more into video.
Yeah.
The team was an anthropologist, a molecular biologist, a black ops mercenary, and an empath. And I don't know at what point do you want to talk about whatever Forest Whitaker's doing in this movie. We can do it later.
Many questions.
We'll save it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Madsen says, I think this is a search and destroy operation. It's like, yeah, we get it.
Search and destroy operation, just so we know, they send one person who knows how to fight
and 3 losers.
and 3 eggheads.
Yeah. Yes.
We're going to give out the Erica.
Including an
Liniac
empath
Award.
who gets freaked out if somebody's ordering coffee. He's like, that's the cat. That's decaf.
No, he would be like, someone wanted coffee here.
She's afraid.
Yeah.
Like,
It's honestly like that
Some of
SNL sketch with Christopher Walken, Trivial Psychic. You're going to have an ice cream. You're going to get an ice cream headache. Fitch almost lets Marge and Madsen die in the lab.
In the burn room, yeah.
A lot of questions about this one.
Yeah.
Why they couldn't have just opened the door quick, let them out. And then Madsen's not mad at all. But it's a really fun scene. All right, here we go. I'll just read what I wrote down. Natasha goes to the club, kills a bitch at the id, takes her shirt off, goes to a Hollywood Hills house, and kills somebody by French kissing them through the back of their neck.
tongue through the fucking.
And then that guy looks like Nick Wright. He does. He looks exactly like Nick Wright. And this movie would have been amazing if that dude was like Jim Rome.
Right.
And he was
then
just
he
like
was like,
driving her home and was just like, yeah, what do you know about Luke Robitaille?
He's talking about MJ. I still feel like there's a guy who's going to come that's going to be greater than him. I still feel like there's some holes.
And she's like, I want your
so
baby.
funny. He does look like Nick Wright.
He does. And he's got a nice crib. He probably is.
Yeah.
That era's Nick Wright. Snapping his fingers, turning the lights on.
She gives the girl that she ends up killing in the bathroom. Nothing better than a good club murder in the bathroom where they find the body like 2 minutes later.
Right.
Always
And she
enjoy
went
those.
the hard way. She went like
Yeah, she
into
went
a
around.
service entrance and through the fucking tile wall.
Yeah, she was.
I feel like that woman died for nothing.
Well, you know
But
what?
she was seen as a threat.
As a threat. Oh, yeah, she's
And she
threatened.
said-
Because she
Competition
came
All's
and she took
fair
the
in
guy.
love, right?
Right.
Or
Yeah.
something like that. And then she's still is very literal.
Right.
So
She's
Natasha
like,
learns from her, I've got a party to go to, nobody to take me. Good line. Nobody's ever said that to me. The guy who picks up Natasha at the club, living the dream.
Yeah. Robbie.
Great BMW convertible, like really good year. Like those mid-90s convertibles were elite.
Crazy view, automated
Pool.
snap.
He's got like surround sound pretty early for the surround sound of like, I'm just going to put on some Sade.
Yeah.
And play some music for you.
Right. Entitled though.
Well, yeah, it was problematic.
Well, I was rooting for him, and then all of a sudden he got a little date rapey.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He tried to imprison her. He tried it with the wrong one.
Come here.
I said I want to go.
Too late, babe. You're not leaving. I said you're not leaving.
All right.
That's better.
Really wanted more from Nick Wright. She's like, I just think MJ was better than LeBron. It's like, you're staying here.
You want to watch Sean Kemp highlights?
I do think living in Boston in the mid-90s that like half the people in LA were like this guy.
Yeah.
Where they just like went to clubs and then lived in a house like this.
Brought
and had
somebody
a convertible,
home.
just brought people home.
Like just overwhelmed them with like all of the stuff that they had, and then boom, close the deal.
So do you think she kills him because he's date rapey or because he's diabetic?
Both. I think it was a combo.
He also threatened her because
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's like, I want to leave. And
She should have killed him when he said, I've got to take a shower.
Would you like
that? Killed him in the
weird.
shower. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like, that's
well,
weird.
I think
Now I'm killing you.
he tried to cash the like, maybe she'll shower with me check. And when she didn't go for that, he was like, well, I'm already committed to this shower, so I got to take it.
Right.
I do have some alien questions, though. Like, she had never seen a shower before. Like, there's a lot of moments where she should have been like, what's a shower?
Yeah.
Why are you standing in that room with water
she
pouring
saw
on
3
you?
commercials and was like, I got it.
Saw people spending money. I understand money.
Her and Borat were the fastest anyone's ever assimilated with American.
She saw one porn scene and a L'Oreal
2 game
commercial. And
shows.
she's like, I'm good. Yeah.
I totally understand how all this works.
I got to say, tough beat for diabetes. Like, that's enough.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Like, it was kind of like a drive-by on the diabetics.
I would love if her alien son had like an insulin device on.
It's in the sewers.
Eating rats. Yeah.
Next one is the Palisades guy.
Oh.
Our guy Whip Hubley.
Well, I also really love just Syl at the beach and the skateboarder guy who's like, woohoo! And almost gets hit by the car.
Yeah. I have a spot for that.
Okay.
I have thoughts.
Okay.
The most Palisades guy ever picks her up. He's like, isn't it great out here? You can, it's so quiet. She's got this nice, he's got some wine ready, and he's just like ready to take it slow. And she's like,
but this is the
mounting him
biggest
in the hot
tragedy
tub
of the
in
movie.
5 seconds.
Because this guy's a nice guy.
He is a
nice guy.
He wants to take a picture with her. What a simp. He's taking a picture with her first date. Got the Polaroid.
Kind of weird.
Weird. And then
also he goes from like, I've checked you into and out of the hospital, and here's a charcuterie plate, like immediately.
Yeah, he paid for her to get out of the hospital. Took her, was nice to her. And what did he fucking get for it? Killed. Nothing. Justice for
the
homie.
peaceful guy in the Palisades. Should have
given
given
her
her
a
a nice
seat.
girl.
You know?
Was going to pay for her injuries at the hospital. Put it on my credit card.
Right.
Although I can't blame him. Was there a bigger swing for a human being in 30 seconds than that guy's night? He's like, this is going great. Yeah, let's get in the hot tub.
Right, let's get in the hot tub.
Like,
We're good.
Hit the fucking lottery. I can't believe this all. And then 30 seconds later, he's being killed.
Yeah.
He stopped going with the flow though.
Yeah, he started resisting it.
Yeah.
He started pushing against the current.
And then that's when you got to die. Poor bastard.
The car chase body switch explosion, whatever's going on there. Very fun to watch. I'll do a nitpick here though. None of this dream team suspicious at all that the alien with superior intelligence might have rigged any part of this.
No, they're like, let's go back to the hotel and get plowed.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me introduce you to some Long Island iced teas.
Yeah.
And then the last one I have is everyone gets horny.
Dueling sex scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marge really seemed like she was enjoying the scene.
She gets the Janine.
I don't want to step on half-ass internet's research, but apparently that scene was basically improvised by Helgenberger and and
That was
Madsen.
in my research as well.
The blowjob?
Yeah.
No, they
were like, but that's honestly, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, shit's getting real here on Species, you know?
Yeah.
These are two consenting adults.
Stand up. Stand up. She didn't even go
I
for
had it
the-
as a category later. Did this movie need a better, the Steven Seagal Award for did this movie need a better intimacy coordinator? Marge and Michael were like, keep that
Get the
intimacy
fuck outta
coordinator
here.
over there.
Waving them off, Allen Iverson style.
Clear out.
Clear the fuck out. Like, we got this.
Do you know that Seagal movie? That's where we have that category where he's just going at it with this. He's like a cop who's just going at it with this lady who I think it's his wife who just ends up getting murdered.
Wait a minute. Which one? You talking about Kelly LeBrock?
It's the first one no, it's not the Kelly LeBrock one. It's the second one Kyle and I did. What was that
Alfred
one called?
Justice?
No, we just did that one. Above the Law?
Above the Law, maybe?
Oh,
Yeah.
Above the Law is no.
And she gets gunned
Marked
down,
for
but
death.
Seagal is like, they're like, it's like
Marked for
uncomfortable.
Death. I don't know if I've. I
don't think we've done Marked for Death.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do you have for most rewatchable, CR?
I think dueling sex scenes at the end.
Yeah, that's clearly the answer because Henstridge is going for it in that sex scene. Like
Melina was never the same. He's throwing firecrackers a year later.
She is going for it in that sex scene. I really have to focus watching this movie. I'm sorry. I apologize, guys. Apologize to the listeners.
I love the Hollywood Hills. That whole scene is great.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part.
Oh, really? The hot tub, the
Robbie.
Robbie.
I just love that whole section. Is just great.
Bill, you see yourself as Robbie, huh?
Yeah.
In like another life, you're like,
could have happened. It's 2 moves away. What's the most 1995 thing about this movie? I mean, Michelle Williams as young Natasha Henstridge has to be up there.
She's since disavowed this film.
I know. I understand that. But she's like, hasn't disavowed
really?
Dawson's
Dang.
Creek?
Yeah.
Hell.
I would have loved to have been like on the junket for Manchester by the Sea.
I just asked her
and she'd be like, great work, but in Species. Did you have to eat all those chocolate puddings or were those stunt puddings?
Why'd you kill the train conductor? 1995. She has that little portable Sony TV that only existed for like 3 years. That has to be the answer.
Do you ever have one of those?
Of course I did. Are you kidding?
You had that portable TV?
Yeah.
You still have a Vision
Those are
Pro. What are you
amazing.
making fun of him for?
The Vision
Craig,
Pro.
can you believe we had
come back
those?
around to the Vision Pro?
No,
You
it
could
looked
get
like it
'em-
weighed 15 pounds.
You could get, they were like walkie-talkies and they had these tiny screens, but you could get, it was great for sports. Like you could get the local whatever.
I have a 1995 thing, but like, do you think that F1 is going to be cool with the Vision Pro?
It would be awesome because it'll be specifically done for Apple.
You think they're doing it that way?
Yeah, but
Damn.
the Vision Pro has come back though because it was stupid, but now it's come back because the NBA app has caught up to the technology, and the NBA app has caught up to the Vision Pro, and now watching a game on your Vision Pro is fucking amazing.
Are you going to be able to see LeBron sullenly standing in the corner as Luka dribbles for 20 seconds? We'll have a better view of that?
Right, probably so. I have a courtside
Fuck,
view.
is this guy? We're going to do this again? Great. All right, I'll just be over here. End of the movie, horrible special effects I had as well for 95.
I just had the paper credit card authorization machine.
Oh, that's a good one.
So I have both of those, the analog thing. I haven't seen one of those in years.
Yeah.
And you know what else is so 95 about this movie? Everybody is so thin. Melina, thin. Alfred Molina, thin.
Oh, like the actors.
everybody.
Yes.
They all look so fucking young because these actors go on to be people that you see in all kinds of movies.
Yeah,
The
it's a
first
good
thing,
one.
oh my God.
What's age the best? Speaking of Molina, just that IMDb stretch for him where it's Species and Boogie Nights within each other. I'm just impressed. I have a bunch of stuff. You go, CR.
Got a couple. Number one is just a quick shot of Madsen watching hockey.
I was trying to figure out what game that was.
I think it was the Team USA game. I tried to
Yeah, it
zoom
wasn't
in.
an NHL game. I couldn't.
But just like him being 2 beers deep watching hockey when he gets the call that that Silla's at the club.
He's like, oh, time to catch the whole third period.
I want to talk about Forest Whitaker and being an empath. The Dan walking into the train car, seeing a dead woman and the husk of an alien uterus and saying, something bad happened
Something
here.
bad happened here. No fucking shit. I laughed. Like, something bad happened here. What are you talking about? It's an
His whole crew would be like, and?
Yeah,
like
I didn't know whether to put him in what stage the best or what stage the worst.
It's kind of both, but this time around, I was like, this is amazing. Where does this guy work? Is there any certification for his gifts?
Yeah.
Half of it is just like, it's hot in here.
Right, yeah. Like somebody was hot, or somebody was hot in here.
They're like in a restaurant, and he's like, she was hungry.
Yeah, he does like she was scared.
Yeah.
It's like, she probably was scared. She's
Also,
an alien.
There's moments where he's like touching the ground, like the dirt, to see which direction she went in.
Yeah.
I'm like, what does that have to do with being an
He's
empath?
like Sonny Hayes touching the track.
His powers are completely inconsistent in the movie. Does he have the power to know somebody's feelings?
He knew somebody was at the door before they knocked.
It's crazy.
But he might just have crazy hearing.
Well, I don't know. At first, I just thought it was ESP when I first saw the movie. Crazy hearing. Like he's a mutant of some sort.
Well,
like
because he heard the guy at the door. Maybe he's just like, he's got like an overdeveloped.
Yeah.
And then he starts, after a while throughout the movie, he starts taking her side. Really, he doesn't start taking her. He's on her side the whole time.
Right.
She's a living being. She's scared.
That's why she doesn't kill him.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's an inexplicable character. And I think a huge part of why I like this movie, because I just can't believe this was the best they could do. They put the least thought into, first of all, what's an empath? Have you ever met one?
Now it's like people are like, I'm very empathic. But
everyone
it's just like,
is an empath now.
It just means you're like sensitive.
As a job?
Bill, no.
No, as a personality characteristic.
Like now for like ladies who have
Don't worry, you're not.
Right. No, you are the opposite of an empath. You're like, okay, you're the opposite. But for ladies that have like waist beads and want to know your birth chart and stuff like that.
But is this a job or
it's
is
not
this
a job?
a social media hobby?
It's not a job. It's like that when you're feeling bad, I feel bad. I'm an empath. I mirror your feelings and all of that stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
So you're basically a golden retriever. Golden retrievers mirror their humans if humans are sad, happy.
How did the CIA know about him?
They went on empath.com.
Yeah, seriously. They were on the 1995 version of Indeed. Just be like,
they tracking him? Like, why?
So Kalika says to you, hey, Denise is coming over tonight. And you're like, the empath?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she's still doing that? Yeah, no, it's going well.
Or
she's had some empath sessions.
Or you're in a LA conversation at a party. Somebody has a couple of bumps of coke and they go, the thing about me is I'm a fucking empath. And I can't handle all of this negativity from everyone.
If we're talking about Dan, though, I was going to bring this up later, but is Tony Romo kind of an empath?
Oh, with
the
plays?
Predicting the plays?
Yeah.
You know, like, because he's like I guess it's a little bit more predictive rather than reactive. It would be like if Romo was like, I knew they were going to blitz Jim. Like,
right.
You know, like after the blitz. But there was something like, I was trying to imagine what Dan would be like as an announcer, as a sports announcer.
Well, or flip it, Tony Romo in the empath role in this movie. Like, she was hungry, Jim. She got threatened.
She just wants to procreate, Jim. Natural imperative.
Very horny.
Forest Whitaker, though, for a very long stretch of his career, was just an expert at playing weird, off-kilter characters.
Yes.
Like fucking Ghost Dog This or Raging Harlem, which is a great fucking movie. And he just playing weird, like a bigger guy, but could play mousy real well, soft-spoken real well.
Yeah, but more would sage the best because I have a couple.
Laura and Preston's sex scene.
Good one. Yeah. They it felt frisky.
Oh, that sex scene was actually hotter than anything that Natasha was into.
Yeah.
Because she was taking charge. I mean, I
like the little fist pump by herself in the hotel room that Madsen showed up.
Yeah.
She's playing her little game.
Yeah.
It actually worked. I could have watched Natasha shopping in downtown LA for a couple more scenes.
In the bridal dress?
Like the Snow White outfit? Yeah.
Right. Like imagine her in downtown LA right now, just popping through different stores. Also, like she should have bought a couple weird things.
Yeah. Well,
like, are those headphones?
The
Bluetooth
folk dress,
headphones?
Yeah, that she bought. Yeah, that would be funny. Or if she just had like a Walkman and was walking around like
Right.
listening.
I like when aliens, foreigners, and grown-up kids in adult bodies watch hotel room TVs. I think it's worked over and over again. Borat, big, this movie. It's a good gimmick of people. I'm scared. I'll take comfort in this TV. I'm experiencing
everything I learned,
culture
from this.
Yeah, I like that.
You
whole
see
thing.
like sex, violence, all of that in one thing.
How about a science fiction / horror movie where the black character survives?
That's
notable.
It's like this is almost a unicorn.
It is, but at the same time,
normally he's dead the first hour.
At the same time, they had to stay consistent because that nice sister on the train gets her shit fucked up.
That is
so they had to feed them one. Like she gets fucked up.
Yeah,
she did nothing but be nice.
Tough death. Infected rats. Always a good gimmick. Good ending for this.
Yeah.
Probably would have been a better sequel. I don't remember the sequel. I only saw it once, not in the theater.
I don't think I saw Species.
Really poorly reviewed. Like the kind of reviews were like, just if you're gonna go see this, like just drive your car, no telephone pole.
Because
instead.
what lives, it's just like the little arm is still moving around, and then the rat. Yeah.
I think we've done this before and I forget what movie it was, but sometimes a movie that's not that big will have this incredibly detailed Wikipedia page.
It's so long.
And it's clear somebody involved with the movie
is on there,
wrote a lot of the stuff. So I do have a suspect, screenwriter Dennis Feldman. There's just a lot of his process in the Wikipedia page, like a lot. When I say a lot, like paragraph after paragraph, or like then in the 6th draft,
there's more.
Screenwriter Dennis Feldman decided to do that. It's like, how do they know any of this?
There's more in this Wikipedia page than there would be in like the Luka Doncic trade Wikipedia page,
or like the actual James Cameron Alien movie, like or Aliens 2, like that. Like I just couldn't believe how detailed it was, and I just was picturing. I don't know if he did it or not, but this Dennis Feldman, like, I'm going to add one more thing to the Wikipedia page. I got to tell them about the 7th draft of this movie when I had the idea for this.
There is actually suspiciously, like, it's really, it went through many rewrites, but everything you see is courtesy of Dennis Feldman.
right. There's one part where they brought in, a second screenwriter, and they just specifically say, but none of that was used. In the end, they went with Dennis Feldman's work. It was like, who cares?
Many people are saying, yeah.
Also, for What's Age the Best, this is in the director's commentary. CR alluded to this before. Madsen said Ben Kingsley was protective of his chair on set and didn't like anyone touching it. So Madsen would purposely do things to it, including dumping garbage on it and hanging it from a crane.
It's really funny.
Ben Kingsley just like, how many more fucking days do I have on this movie? 2? Damn it. Any other What's Age the Best other than when the government has to go outside the box?
I like a hunt or chase movie when you get a ragtag group of people to solve a problem. Hey, I'm a microbiologist. I'm an empath. I'm this. Each one of these persons is expert in their field, and it's the only team that could crack the case.
I love that.
I love that.
I still feel like when he said he was an empath, I would have had like 5 more questions.
Yeah, be like, so, but like, is that like
Do you get paid for that?
Freelancer thing? Is that volunteer?
Yeah. Can you work for a sports team?
I have to say something real quick before we move on.
Let's hear it.
Dennis Feldman is one of my favorite motherfuckers in the world. The movies that Dennis Feldman has done.
Let's hear it.
Just One of the Guys. All-time Van Lathan classic.
It's on the Rewatchable schedule.
The Golden Child.
Wow, that was a formative classic for me.
Dennis Feldman wrote it. This movie, which I never know how many people have seen this movie. Have you guys seen a movie called Real Men with John Ritter and Jim Belushi? Where that is one of my favorite.
I have a very cool Real Men story. When I was a kid, I went to film camp in Maine. It was pretty fun. And one of the things that we did was when we learned editing, they had this famous editor, Ralph Rosenbaum, who did like Annie Hall and a bunch of other stuff. But he showed us Real Men. He showed us the version of Real Men before he like went back in and cut it. And it was like so bad. But then when he was like, and here's what I did, we were like, oh my God, the editor is the most important person on the set, like, or the most important person in the production. So it was very cool.
Can we go back to film camp?
Yeah.
I would love to.
What was going on? Any girls?
happened?
No,
Just like 40 guys?
It was a largely male thing. I wound up starring in and directing a short called The Dirty Bag, which is about a kid on a BMX bike who finds like a bag of drug money and then gets chased by hitmen across this town in Maine.
We got footage of this?
Yeah, I still have it.
Can we put it on Ringer Movies?
We should.
Yo, that's a pretty good premise.
It's
bro.
tough because a lot of it is scored to Jimi Hendrix, but we did not clear that. And Zeppelin.
Jimmy's estate didn't sign off.
I'm telling you, man.
Bruckheimer's like writing $100 million checks to Led Zeppelin. I'm like, I got that.
86, 87, you get Christian Slater, you put him on the BMX.
Yeah.
It was like a Gleam in the Cube
It was
type
very
of deal.
inspired by Rad and Gleam in the Cube.
Wow.
This now sounds like an A24 coming of age story of CR at film camp 30 years ago.
Right.
It was awesome.
There was no girl, like there was no wannabe actress.
I
there?
did not have a romantic
maybe
situation
Maybe
going.
there are different experiences that could be had at CR's film camp.
Not going to judge. You have any What's Age the Best fan, or can we move on?
That's just the hunt type chase movie.
Yeah,
It's age
okay.
great.
Big Kahuna Burger Award for best use of food or drink. All the shit that little kid ate in the train.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
scene.
Banana with the peel still on.
Puddings. Yeah, the banana with the peel on is great.
All of that. The Long Island iced teas.
That's a good one.
That's a
too.
good one.
Yeah.
Great shot, Gordo. Most cinematic shot. Would
Just
it be?
need to say, this movie was shot by Andrei Bartoviak, who did a bunch of Sidney Lumet stuff. He like shot like Prince of the City. He shot Speed. And it was just like that moment where like some of the greatest cinematographers would be like, yeah, I guess I'm shooting Species.
Right.
So I think I don't have a shot, but it looks pretty good.
I was going to say her coming out of the cocoon in the train.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because they had to invert the train to make it work so she could fall the way they did.
I think they also did a really good job
She jumped out.
making the Biltmore look awesome.
Yeah.
Downtown. Which I've never actually been in.
We forgot to say this was directed by Roger Donaldson, who
Mhm.
did some
Good
fun
thrillers.
ones over the years, including No Way Out. Yeah.
How many Donaldsons have we done?
Craig loved No Way Out.
Yeah, that movie rips.
Yeah. That's a very Craig-coded movie, though.
Did he do Air Force One?
Because I'm secretly Russian spy.
I think he did.
Could be.
Craig didn't think Sean Young was hot in that movie, though. It was
Craig, you're
polarizing.
off your fucking rocker,
Not
dog.
hot, not good in it.
Yeah.
No, so no Sean
Polarizing
Young, not
moment.
beautiful.
You know Sean Young, I knew about Sean Young from Ace Ventura.
Pet Detective, that colored that changed it. Finkel, Einhorn.
Your guy Roger Donaldson also did The Getaway.
We've done he also did Cocktail.
He did. That's why he's one of the great directors.
And I think we might do 13 Days at some point.
Oh, I like that. See,
possible. And The Recruit with your guy.
Yeah.
Look,
with Colin.
Cool movies.
Yeah.
Just like cool movies.
The Cadillac Man, which people liked. He
Cool
did The
movies.
Bounty.
As far as shots, though, what about the defining shot of this movie, which I feel like was the tongue coming through the back of the guy's head? Cinematic, maybe not so, but like very affecting in selling your film and
That's
getting people.
probably the most memorable shot.
Right.
It won Best Kiss at the 1996 MTV Movie Awards.
Yeah. And they recreated the kiss, which is not the head thing.
Kid Cudi Pursuit of Happiness Award for Best Needle Drop. I couldn't. The
In
90s
I think
club.
in id, they're listening to the Crystal Method, which is a very 90s.
Yeah, I think
techno
they could have
artist.
dialed that up a
Okay.
little bit. That could have gone really early on.
EDM.
Yeah, like early Moby, somebody like that. We could have been like, oh,
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Tricky.
It's
Well,
kind
they
of
used all the
between
money
eras.
on the alien. They weren't about to go give Moby any cash.
Chess Rockwell, Brock Landers Award, Best Character Name. Xavier Fitch is Ben Kingsley's name.
I think
that
Preston
sounds like
Lennox is
Preston
cool.
Lennox is a crazy
second
good
round
name.
draft pick for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They took Xavier Fitch. It's a combo guard. Preston Lennox is good though. So we're adding the Ed Norton Reverse Dunk Award
Yeah.
for Did This Movie Need a Random Sports Scene? I have mine.
I have mine as well.
Go. What's yours?
Why, when Syl is sleeping at the beach, why can't she stop by the Venice courts and do a white man can't jump?
Get some in.
Just hustle some dudes.
It's glaring. I mean, there's so many missed opportunities in this movie that I just wish there had been a conciliary for. But she wakes up. There should definitely be a basketball game going on. She should be watching it. One of the players should hit on her, and that's just like a quick kill. That could have taken like 90
It probably would have been
seconds.
beach volleyball, let's be honest.
Maybe. But
yeah,
the movie.
but can you imagine her blocking a shot and destroying the ball? Like, or something, and just being like, oh. And
Or
she's
her
like, yeah.
wandering on a beach volleyball court naked and just
they're all out there playing. But the movie the movie is missing the Lakers. The Lakers should have been in there because it's a very LA movie.
95 Lakers is
Like
what?
she goes to a Laker game?
Like she goes to a Laker game or
Probably
a
a
Lakers
Clipper
out there
game is
hanging.
more realistic.
because she can get in for like $3 in the first
She studies the cheerleaders and then just ends up replacing one of them.
So this would have been early McDice on the Clippers.
Yeah.
Brent Barry. She could have been like Brent Barry. She could have met at the club maybe.
Boy, if Brent Barry would have played
Stanley Roberts.
Yeah.
Sierra, what do you have for a flex category?
I have the George Ellerby 2 weeks with pay. Vanna, I can cook on this one, but Xavier Finch seems like he has a lot of responsibility with very little oversight and just takes too many chances.
Ben Kingsley is horrible in all aspects.
First
of
all,
profession.
like if
He's
you've got
worst
the
guy
entire
ever.
military at your disposal, there's a lot more effective ways to kill an alien than gassing it. I guess that was supposed to be humane. I don't know, but like it just seemed like she checkmates that, and they're like, "Fuck, I guess we lost her."
Right.
Like there's no safeguards against her getting out.
By the way, like, we can't tell. The trains would shut down.
Yeah,
You're
we
aware.
can tell, actually.
You're aware of her biology. You have not come up with a satisfactory way to kill her. You have not come up with a satisfactory way to find her.
Well, you fucked it up so much that you have to kill her.
Right.
Then you, when the alien shows up in the form of an adorable girl, you use the most Bond villain method possible to kill her. And then when that fucks up, you hire a bunch of nerds instead of getting like SEAL Team 6 to go after her.
Right.
You would get the Delta Force
This is
and put them
people that killed Bin Laden.
You would get the Delta Force, put them in plain clothes, right? Those guys look like average guys. They're special forces operators, and then you'd go out there and fire.
And how many
find her
people
and kill
know
her.
that they're chasing an alien? Because aren't more people like, why are we hunting this girl like she's like the supervillain? Because he says in the beginning, like, I don't want everybody to find out that there's extraterrestrial life. So we're
But I'm
trying to
just
keep
going
it
to tell these
contained.
4 random people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's missing a scene where he tells
I'm
his
gonna
boss.
tell Dan the empath.
Right.
Well, that's what he tells his boss. So what's plan B? It's like, well, I got this empath I've been looking at.
At the end of the movie,
bring him in.
The microbiologist has the fucking vest on with the rifle.
Yeah.
She had to Erica Leniak it from Under Siege, and they ended up becoming a strike team at
That's
the
a good
end.
Rewatchables category. The Erica Leniak Under Siege Award for how do you know how to work like
How many
terrible
that
weapons.
becomes-
Seagal adjacent awards can we have in one movie?
He's a hero.
Yeah.
Butch's Girlfriend Award weak link of the film is the last 12 minutes.
Oh, I had the girl that she kidnaps.
Terrible.
That's just like it actually doesn't matter that she's in the car that much.
Yeah.
They napalm that whole thing anyway, so I don't really know if they're like excavating it, and it's just like 10 extra minutes.
Toughest
like,
death in the
let's go.
movie for you? That girl getting tortured and her finger cut off
Getting
and
her
then
finger cut
driving
off.
to
Yeah.
her
Oh, that's
blow-up
right. They
death.
get the DNA from that, but that's still stupid.
Yeah,
What was the
it
worst
though.
way to die in this movie?
Oh, the worst way to die for me was Alfred Molina because he had a high and then a low, and he was experiencing
Counter. Great way to go out.
I'd rather be Melina than the girl on the toilet.
Maybe, but Molina, there's always have you guys ever been in a situation where things are going really good and then they start going really bad? That one moment of realizing that you fucked up because this stuff never happens to you must be so profound. So I felt really bad for him because he did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
She comes up to him, he goes, "This kind of thing doesn't happen to me," and he's not like the other guy.
Well, he
like,
shouldn't have mansplained about how conception works. You know, that'll teach him.
I think he probably could have sniffed it out a little sooner.
Yes.
That
You think-
something was up.
Sniffed it out. Sniff what
Just
out?
smoking hot, who just has like this obviously badly dyed hair.
Who
and
looks just
that's
like the
short,
woman they've
who
been
looks just
chasing
like
for
the
2
alien
weeks.
who
Right.
immediately wants to mate with him. He was
So you're
like,
saying it's his fault?
yeah, I
Blame
think
the
he was
victim.
asking for it a little bit.
There you go.
I have the last 12 minutes. Once we get in the sewer, once Natasha's not Natasha anymore, this movie becomes a pretty conventional B movie. What's age the worst? Species 2. Madsen said, it's lousy. I only did it for the paycheck. You could feel it. We talked about Forest Whitaker. We talked about Hollywood Hills guy.
I got one more thing. You
I
know
have
what?
one more, but you go.
The Long Island iced tea. Nobody drinks those anymore.
No, because I think people like black out after.
Yeah,
you have,
I
like, two
think
of
they
them.
got a bad rap.
They got a bad rap. Also, I remember they have a ton of calories, right? They're very calorie dense. And then you have two of them, you're fucked. Like nobody
Craig,
drinks
are
them anymore.
Long Island iced teas still at the clubs?
Yeah, they're still around, to be honest. I don't drink them a lot because they're too potent, but yeah, people still getting them.
I gotta say also, the Long Island iced tea thing is, are we supposed to believe Dan doesn't drink because he's Muslim?
Oh, maybe.
It's kind of fucked up
He's got the
that
kufi.
Melina's just like, nah. We're gonna slip you some alcohol, even though your religious beliefs prohibit you from drinking.
Melina's asking for it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I have, for What's Age the Worst, all the missed opportunities for Natasha to find a mate in Hollywood that they just left on the table. Because she really only goes back to the same club once. Like, easily could have gone to the Viper Room. Easily could have gone to the bar and the place in Swingers where the old people, Marty and Elaine, play. Like, we could have.
Can you imagine?
She could have gone to Cantor's. I would have wanted some Hollywood landmarks. Goes to Cantor's. She just wants some corned
Look
beef.
at that beautiful baby that just walked in. I'm going to talk to that beautiful baby and all of a sudden gets to
But it's like if Favreau from Swingers calls Syl 5 times, is she just like, yes, hi, would you like to have a baby?
I thought there was some Santa Monica, that whole area they just left on the table. There was some outdoor pool bar scene they could have had. I don't know why they kept going back to the club. Kingsley's like, this is what she knows. Like, how does he know?
Yeah.
He's a fucking mutated alien. He has experience.
It's a great question.
The Ruffalo Hannah Ribbon and Partridge overacting award. Is it Forest Whitaker?
It has to be, but this is actually an underacted movie.
I would say it's Forest Whitaker for the entire film, but Kingsley for the single tier.
Yeah.
This is like, what
The
kind of
single tier
combination
doesn't really work.
of drops do you
We
think?
might have to drop it.
Yeah.
From our movie recipe. All right, one more break and then we'll keep going. All right, the CR thinks Luke Wilson could have been Harrison Ford hottest take award. Do you guys have one?
Would this movie have been more interesting if the alien was like a 6? Not an Uggo, but like, just like at the club, and guys are like, yeah. Well, I guess.
Then it's harder for her to find a mate.
Yeah.
Right. And so
and it becomes almost like a rom-com where she's just like, God, none of these guys want to go home with me. Like an LA 6. You know what I mean?
It would have fit in that rom-com era where there was something wrong with every woman who just wanted to find love.
Yeah.
In her case, it's like, I don't know, guys.
It's not like Debbie Downer kind of, but like, it's just like, can you imagine if she was like 5'5"? People are like, yeah, sure. No, LA's crazy. It's, it's hard to get to know anyone
She's
here.
waiting in line to the club for an hour and a half to get in.
She's like, will you give me a baby? And everybody's like, no. But nice to meet you. Like,
oh my God. That killed me. What do you have, Van? Anything?
It's gonna be really on the nose. The movie should have had more fucking.
This should have been either a hard R or an NC-17.
Yeah, it should have.
It's a great call.
The movie should have had more fucking. Like, there should have been more fucking in the movie, because like a lot of the stuff that they had in there was stuff that we didn't need to see. Like, as soon as she becomes grown-up woman on the train, she'll pull somebody in the room, fuck them on the train.
Yeah, I don't know what her biological imperative is. Like, is it like, I need to mate immediately?
Should have been that.
The imperative is I need to take over the human race.
Yes.
With my half babies.
Yeah, right.
My hottest take, it's going to step on a later category. Are you scared?
No, I'm just still.
I just think there should have been a TV show. And I think you can make the case that if this is an HBO show in 1995, it becomes the first great cable 1-hour show that we have.
Do you want to sustain the level of nudity that Henstridge is?
I think you almost have to think about it like True Blood. Like, it's just this is a horny, crazy.
Yeah.
And it's like almost like Crossed with 24.
Oddball, campy.
It's 1 week. They can't find her. She's just in LA doing all this different shit. And it's like when she meets the Hollywood Hills guy, that's almost like half of an episode.
It's like,
you know what I mean?
X-Files comes out 2 years before this, but you could talk me into Madsen and Helgenberger being like Mulder and Scully, and they're kind of chasing Syl, but in the meantime, there's other mysteries for them to solve.
There's different types of mutant, because this government agency is doing all kinds of crazy.
But
different
also, like,
experiments.
Syl must have kids by then, so it's like
I just think this is a rare case of there's so much in this movie, and they just rip through it in an hour and a half, and it's like there's like 9 things that would have worked for a TV show. With this.
Dennis Feldman is listening, going, "I know."
It is Wikipedia adding to it. No, but it's like, I just think in 95 this would have been like a transformative show. There wasn't a 1 hour like this. Like Sopranos was until 99.
Yeah.
You know, Oz was 97. So you'd be like, basically Species and Oz would have been on HBO. It would add nudity, which fit the HBO thing.
Do you think there was a audience for it on HBO at that time?
100,000%.
They were in their infancy.
At the very least, this would have been like a cool Cinemax show.
Oh, Cinemax would have been.
They weren't
Cinemax
doing it. The only
they
one,
weren't?
HBO and Showtime were the only two doing that would have done a drama like this. I think maybe the alien stuff would have been too expensive, but you could have made it so we didn't really see the alien stuff.
Yeah, maybe
as
once a
much.
year. You didn't need
maybe
dream
the season
sequences.
finale.
Yeah.
I just think it would have ripped. And they could have, like Madsen, you could have killed her off after the first season, and then Madsen and Marge become like a tag team. I don't know. A lot of stuff there. Casting what ifs. Pierce Brosnan was offered a part but couldn't do it because he had GoldenEye, but then ended up working with Roger Donaldson on Dante's Peak. So what part do we think Pierce...
I think it was Kingsley.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think Kingsley found out and was like, fuck this? Mailing it everything now. I'll give you the single tier and that's it, you motherfuckers. Who knows? Who knows if this is true, but Arnold Schwarzenegger was briefly interested in the script, but the budget wouldn't allow him.
I assume that
The
would be
Madsen
Preston
part?
Lennox, yeah.
Would have been a totally different movie if he was involved.
He said, what if Press fucks the alien before he kills her?
What if they wanted Schwarzenegger for the empath? Somebody did not stay in top fitness here.
Best That Guy award.
It's not Whip.
It's Whip.
Yeah.
He won before on St. Almost Fire. It's
Fucking
his second
Hollywood from
Best
Top
That
Gun,
Guy.
man. Yeah.
Those are his best three. Great IMDb. Dion Waiters award.
Michelle.
Sure. She's good.
You know what? I gave
Hollywood Hills Date Rape guys. A pretty good villain there in
I
5
actually
minutes.
did a co-winner. All the dead guys.
Oh.
Like all besides Melina, all the dead guys,
Whip,
all the victims,
Robbie.
they all have to have their little Dion Waiters moment and then get killed.
Yeah.
I like the Michelle Williams. That's odd. Recasting couch director City. Ironically, Van brought him up before, but I had Vince Vaughn playing Hollywood Hills guy instead of Nick Wright. He's like, look at this beautiful baby. What are you doing? Let me take you back to my crib. Let's party. And he's just like full Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
And then she kills him.
What
in
if
the hot tub.
he's like brings her back and he's like, let's just play NHL 95 all night.
Make his head bleed.
My Betty Sue is here.
Nick Wright, you're gonna end up having to do a podcast with Nick Wright. You're gonna get mad.
What's he gonna get mad about? He looks like it. First of all, it was CR's gonna have to invite him on the watch.
Nick, we gotta squash it. Yeah.
Craig is a flex category.
They're honestly both tweaks of things that Chris and Van have already said. So one was did this movie need a better sex scene? I agree with Van. I thought it was a huge missed opportunity to not get Madsen and her in a room. I thought that's what the whole movie was leading up to.
That's like, there's a flash.
She has like
vision.
fantasies of him.
Yeah. I wonder if she's like that. What?
I feel like a proud dad. Craig, man, when I first started doing this shit, Craig was like his too many titties in the 80s. And look at him now, bona fide freak. Tell us about the scene, Craig.
Look, this movie's about this. You know what I mean? There's not an unnecessary nudity in the movie. It's what the movie is about. But I'm like, there should have been like a love triangle where he's in the room with Syl with the brown hair, and then Dr. Baker comes in and is like, "Who's this?" And there should have been something with that. It all led up to that moment.
Or he has sex with Marge. They fall asleep. Marge goes to go to the bathroom or something, and Syl comes in. He thinks it's Marge. They did the single way female.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Works.
Do you think that because she senses the weakness in Robbie, and then the dude in the hot tub is like, oh no, it's too fast. But she's having visions of Madsen. Is Madsen kind of like the alpha? Like he's like the best, the best of the
Take
best
over the universe with
sperm
Madsen.
donors.
Yeah.
And she had to settle for Melina because she was in a hurry.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because she was about to get old.
Yeah.
Because she, the next day, she's, 48? She's going fast.
One of my unanswerable questions is what's her aging like? Does she just turn into Betty White in a week or what?
Substance too. Half-assed internet research. So was designed by H.R. Geiger.
Yep.
Who designed the creatures in the Alien films.
Yes.
Do you know there was an Aliens too?
It's inside joke. I missed it. Yeah, okay.
It's not. Chris wants to do aliens. That's it. That's the whole joke.
And Bill doesn't want to do it. What's your beef?
We're gonna do it.
He's gonna wait for me to go on vacation.
Trying to. So Geiger was unhappy. He thought the movie ripped off too many other alien movies, including.
But he did the Alien.
The Chest Buster. They did that. Like they did. Species does things that have been in other movies, and apparently he got holier than thou about it.
But he worked on it.
He did,
and
but he got mad about.
They gave him like all the money. Like they were like, we're not even paying Madsen so that you do these aliens.
So then he threw his body in front of whatever the ending initially was, and they ended up doing the headshot kill instead because that hadn't been in an alien movie. My advice would have been like a mild settle down for him.
Yeah,
these are alien movies. The Id Club was built in the Pantages Theater.
Oh,
no
special.
shit!
Very special.
Yeah. How about that?
There's not really.
We talked about a bunch of it.
Yeah, we hit basically everything except Alfred Molina recalled Natasha Henstridge was nervous on the day of their sex scene because she'd never acted one before, and he said, "I've never been in one either," but he with a woman because he had apparently been in one with a man in a movie and it broke the ice.
Oh yeah,
he's very excited about that.
Maybe it was.
I think I've called her Henstridge for the past hour. And it's Henstridge. Just call her Natasha. She should have dumped the last name. I think she could have done it.
Oh, like Madonna?
Introducing Natasha. Apex Mountain, clearly Natasha.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Madsen?
I would say probably Reservoir Dogs. But
Reservoir Dogs wasn't a big thing in the movies. It became a thing by '95 after people had been watching.
True Romance or
VHS.
There's just no possible way that this is his Apex Mountain.
This movie made over $100 million.
Maybe honestly, and he's the lead.
I think it was.
I think you're right.
I think by '95, Reservoir Dogs had been like on VHS, had become a thing. I didn't see Reservoir Dogs for at least a year.
I know. There's just no way.
This was a big movie, man.
I get it. There's just if you were to say to somebody, Michael Madsen, they'd name like 5 movies before they name this movie.
This is that range, though.
Right.
Like he passed up Pulp Fiction. Like he probably has the most juice right around
here.
You
mean at this time? I can maybe buy that.
Marge at CSI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Just killing it. Ben Kingsley, no. Horny alien movies. I don't know what the competition is. And I also don't know why we're not making more of them.
It should
be every 5 years.
Aliens that just
shocking.
Want to fuck.
Yeah.
We really lost that as a society.
We have.
Bring it back. Whitaker, no. Mid-90s BMW convertibles. This is a really good one. There's a side swipe thing on it near the end. It's like they cut a scene where she must have had an accident.
On the way to the beach, and then she wakes up and she's got her cars all fucked up.
What is homie driving in Speed?
What is it, homie?
I think it was a BMW convertible.
That was a BMW convertible. And then what's the one that's on the Frank Ocean cover?
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice
nostalgia.
Is that a BMW?
I'm not sure. I have to think about it.
I don't have any other Apex Mounts.
Me neither.
Cruiser Hanks, what do you got?
It's tough.
This is really hard. It's
you
hard
can
to
go
find...
any age range of Cruise or Hanks.
Oh, I was told I couldn't do that last week.
No, you can.
Okay. I would probably give.
You tried to cheat last week.
No,
you
I
tried
didn't.
to give him one of like the lesser roles.
How about
whoa?
Literally, one of the guys she picks up is Cocktail Cruise.
Or Magnolia Cruise?
Yeah. Oh, Magnolia Cruise.
Oh,
he's Hollywood Hills guy?
The long hair.
Yeah.
That's good.
I was going to say Cruise now in the Ben Kingsley role.
Interesting.
Doing a couple like old man Tom Cruise things. But he'd probably want to be the hero.
But it's Cruise, not
at the end.
Hanks. I don't see Hanks being
Hanks.
able to keep a straight face in this movie.
I got Cruise as the Michael Madsen guy. Get some running. You got to run after the alien.
Does get him running.
He's very dynamic. You can get more things, maybe a couple of great stunts.
Natasha's probably like 2 inches taller than him. That'd be a problem.
She's probably 2 inches taller, but at that point, she's also, if Cruise is in the movie, she's going to have to be between 20 and 25 years old anyway.
Scorsese or Spielberg?
Spielberg.
I had Scorsese.
Interesting.
I wanted his gritty sex alien movie with steeped in Catholic guilt.
What's the most sci-fi he's ever done? Like Shutter Island?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Instead of an empath, it's a Catholic priest.
Last Temptation of Christ.
Yeah.
Sci-fi.
Philip Seymour Hoffman role, probably the Melina part.
Yeah, that or the guy the Palisades guy with Puglia's part.
But the Melina part is pretty perfect for him.
Hey, let's take a picture of him.
Palisades guy. He had a Polaroid camera. He had a charcuterie board. What a quiet neighborhood.
Nice guy.
High credit limit.
Laugh.
You know,
also
just got promoted at work.
Hey, this is fast for me. Hey, he just wants to wine and dine a little bit. And what does he get?
Do you think that's the Dennis Feldman avatar? You think Dennis saw himself as the Palisades guy?
He should put that in the Wikipedia. I had that. I'll just do this now for picking nits. Anyone in 1995 turning down sex or being like, "This is too fast,"
especially that guy.
Yeah.
You're like, you want really? We ready?
What's the purpose of having a mansion in the Palisades with a pool if sex
and a hot tub?
And
Still
a hot
screwed
tub.
up though, because she said everything's kind of going fine,
and
but
then she
she's
makes
like,
it. Too
she's like,
intense.
"I want a baby," and he's like, "Ah."
I think someone's at the door.
Don't go. Please. I want a baby.
What? Excuse me?
I feel like that's reasonable.
It was almost like she hadn't had social interactions
Craig?
for 24 hours.
I'm going. Okay. I'm going. All right.
It's full send.
Yeah.
Oh, we rarely get to do this category. How would Van Lathan get out of this one?
Okay.
He wouldn't. I think
So-
that's what we learned.
Yeah,
He would
clearly.
stay.
Single van brings Syl back to the crib and she's moving really fast and you realize she might be an alien. How do you get out of it?
Okay. So I realized that she might be an alien.
Or you realize something is way off and you need to abort the night. How do you get her out of the house?
Oh, how do I get her out of the house?
How do you get out of the house? How do you not
Well, that's
die?
never going to happen. I'm going to do something different. Okay.
That's how you get out of it.
Right. So I realize that she's an alien. And I say, look, you don't have to kill me after we have sex because we're going to have sex.
Yeah.
I'm going to take
I'm
this
gonna
out.
give you what you want.
Right. You don't have to praying
Yeah.
mantis.
We're
this.
on the same team.
You don't have to praying mantis this. What's better than one alien baby? 5.
And I'll be there for the housework.
And I'll be there.
You can pump these things back. We'll start again.
Right.
Pump that baby out. Ready right now.
Right. Let's be honest. You want to start a whole new world? This one hasn't been particularly good for my people. I'm with it. Let's go for it. Me and you against the world, baby.
Yeah. So
Right.
team up.
Team up.
That's how you get out.
That's how I get
Smart.
out of it.
I like it. Picking nits. My favorite one in this whole movie, Madsen's character, this tough guy. The first time we see him, he's handing a cat to his cat sitter.
Awesome moment.
What's happening?
I have a feeling that was a Madsen. Be like, you know what would throw people off is if I had a cat.
It's so stupid.
Donaldson's like, whatever, man. I just need the shot.
How is it not like a Rottweiler or like some sort of cool Michael Madsen dog? He's got
Well,
a
he's probably
cat.
on the road a lot. Dogs need a lot more, help.
Cats are like,
Ridiculous. The train porter clothes, just a horrific murder. People walk in, it's like, oh my God, it stinks. There's a cocoon on the wall. There's blood everywhere. And Natasha's wearing her clothes out, clean as a drum.
clean,
Yes.
and they
Not
fit.
not a stain.
And they fit.
And
they fit.
And
they fit.
I don't want to, but the sister on the train, and
They didn't have the same bodies.
they didn't have the same body type. Yeah.
How did they follow her from the club to the Hollywood Hills house is never explained.
Well, because the doorman is like, oh yeah, Robbie.
Yeah, he
Robbie
told
took
him.
home a pretty good chick tonight.
Doorman just knows where Robbie lives.
Well,
with
they
the
had to
exact
convince him.
address?
They were like, the usual, because Dan is like, it would be a nice guy.
Right. And they go, Robbie's a nice guy, which he turns out not to be.
No, he's not.
But
I don't think the doorman knows Robbie's home address.
But maybe Robbie was like just low blood sugar.
Yeah.
Not to make
Maybe.
excuses for his
it's
behavior.
true.
You know
Yeah,
what I
maybe
mean?
he was right. I get it. I'm with it.
Could they really figure out semen in the hot tub water in 10 minutes, which is what happens in this movie?
I mean, if they
Like
could.
they just checked. There's no semen in the hot tub. It's like, you guys just got here. Can we do that fast?
What if they were like, we just checked this water. It's all semen. So this guy has been doing work up here in the Palisades.
This guy's throwing ropes.
Oh my God. It's all semen. Any other nitpicks?
That is an incredibly nice motel manager. for the Sahara. Right. I don't get the impression that that is like guys who are really interested in customer service or, safety
you
of
forgot
tenants.
your card, lady.
Hey, you forgot your card. And, you could go dancing at Id. It's just like, and he's this really nice guy where it should be like, I'm going to human traffic her.
That is my nitpick. People weren't horny enough for her.
Yeah.
She's in LA. Like, no, there's not one scene where someone goes, Jesus Christ, you should be modeling with us.
Keeps bumping into the nicest people.
Yeah, so people weren't horny enough for her. And just everything else I've talked about. They put a microbiologist in combat later on in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
I got one nit.
Yeah.
After the hot tub murder, she's still on the loose. And Ben Kingsley's like, let's go home, get some sleep.
Yeah. He's like, let's go home and crush tape. It's okay.
Madsen's like, there's a hockey game on. I got to catch. Sequel, prequel, Prestige TV, All Black Cast, or Untouchable. I've already made my Prestige TV case.
I mean, they made so many bad sequels of this. Your Prestige TV pitch was great.
Prestige would be great right now.
Is this movie better with Wayne Jenkins, Danny Trejo, Doris Burke, Sam Jackson, Nell, Byron Mayo, Tony Romo, Chris Collinsworth, Daniel Plainview, Longlegs, or Wilford Brimley?
I'm still in the lab trying to figure out how to get Shaq involved with more movies, but I do think DB just being like, bonjour, Mademoiselle Henstridge. We see you. You came out of that cocoon naked as the day is long. Oh, DB. Yeah. We have to remix some of these.
Can I
definitely think Byron Mayo would have been an interesting addition.
What's going on here, my friend?
Oh, it's Syl. If you need the seed, just ask. No reason.
Got that wedding dress on. You're ready to roll.
Yeah.
I have I think First Take Jay Williams needs to be brought into consideration here.
Bill, come on, man.
No, I'm just like, here's this hot alien who needs to mate 2 days. Can't mate with anybody. Are we sure she was good? Like he's just zagging.
I can't wait for the summit where it's like Jay Williams, Nick Wright, DB.
Everybody sitting
and then
down.
it's just like, God damn, Bill.
Just one Oscar. Who gets it? It's probably special effects.
I had Madsen just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Probably unanswerable questions. What was your FCR?
Do we think Sean Marks would have drafted the Species if they were eligible? I think I wrote that down really late at night. No, we really like some of her flexibility. I don't know.
Are the overarching aliens that she comes from, are they pleased with her? Is she doing a good job for them?
Well, they don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, she was like basically cooked up in a bathtub.
Back.
I know, but like, so these aliens had enough technology and all of this to do this, but they're not watching what's going on?
I think the implication is that she's not unlike Dan, an empath, and that she is reflecting the society that she's been thrown into, which is like a predatory, violent, fucked up place.
Yeah, but they had this master plan to infect us with their race, did they not?
They did.
Are they watching?
I think they're just kind of hoping it plays out that way.
Interesting.
They were like, can't believe Kingsley is going to do this.
So he's not going to tell anyone, huh? Okay.
Like the Derek Queen trade.
Yeah.
That's an unprotected pick. I have one unanswerable. So if you were the conciliary for Natasha when she gets off the train, where would you tell her to go? Like, it's time to mate. You're a very attractive blonde lady. I think the move would have been South Bay, just walking up and down the Strand, trying to maybe meet some beach volleyball. Like she wants like strong, virile guys, right?
Yeah.
To continue like her little alien human
USC frat party.
hybrid.
Yeah,
USC
I'm sending her the
But
SC.
you want to find like guys in their late teens.
No, I don't
early
think. But I think you want like a
late
party.
teens.
21 like virile guys. I'm saying like 19 to 25. Well, she's 21.
What is Bill doing?
She's 21 in this. I think she's 21.
I thought you meant for a second just like where would you go as a tourist? But
there's a piece of that too. Like it's probably like when she's in Santa Monica, it's like, all right,
like
that's
a guy who's got like a nice winery in the Central Valley. You know what I mean? Like a guy.
So you would have told her to go to Los Olivos? Do some wine tasting? I would have accepted any location with her.
Okay.
I just think anywhere she goes would have been hilarious.
Now every time I think of it, I'm like, this should have been a TV show. Syl at Disney World would have been amazing.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Syl going to a Laker game. Syl's like, I want to I want to go to
Still at the Lakers game, is she's going to
I want to go to Eagle Rock. Heard there's some really smart people up
Still
there.
with Gretzky.
She's going to Vidiots.
Yeah.
She goes to the Laker game. She's gonna find her mate.
She'll find some people.
And
the
then,
first couple rows. She finds Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
What piece of memorabilia would you want or not want from this movie? I couldn't come up with one.
I had Forest Whitaker's Koofy.
That's a good one. Oh, look at you reaching out.
Coach Finstock Award. Coach Finstock Award, best life lesson. Don't underestimate hot, horny aliens.
Yeah, I had if a 6-foot blonde woman wants your baby at the club, it's probably too good to be true.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Women are not to be used.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
It's nice of you, man.
See, I can do both things. I can do both.
Best double feature choice, Under the Skin.
I had Mimic, the Mira Sorvino movie that came out a couple years later. It's basically about killer cockroaches and then more shit.
So I went obscure. There's a movie called Amanda and the Alien. You guys have probably never seen it. It's with Nicole Eggert. It's a very low budget movie, but it's about this lady who she meets an alien, and the alien is on Earth, like learning its body, having sex with different people and all of that. Amanda and the
I
Alien.
don't know this one. 1995. It says it's a TV movie.
Well,
made for cable.
I think it was for Cinemax or one of those joints because there's some scenes in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did you really say Under the Skin?
Yeah, it was just, that was like.
Under the Skin as in Scarlett Johansson? Wait,
Yeah.
But that's like a beautiful
like
art film.
right,
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, it was just
beautiful.
No,
art.
I didn't know
Let's
that you
upgrade it for
fucked
part
with
two.
John Glazer.
That
Yeah.
was a fucking moment.
Yeah. That was a fucking moment.
That was a fucking moment. I was thankful. Very thankful.
Who won the movie?
Mikey? Yeah, I guess.
Natasha.
I'm trying to fucking honor him because he just passed away. That's why we're doing this.
All right.
Wow. It's a great performance.
Yeah.
From him. But yeah, she wins the movie. Craig, what'd you think?
Well, you know, Mount Rushmore of most 90s movie premises, I would say. Just out of control 90s vibes. Can't imagine the audition process for this film, what that was like. Look, this movie's not good, but it's extremely enjoyable. Kind of the perfect blend of that. I respect the hell out of the attempt. Had no problem with any of the nudity stuff that you guys always claim that I have an issue with. When that's what it's about, that's what it's about. It's just when it's randomly in an action film and a girl in a car gets in an accident and some extras topless in a hotel room. I'm like, all right, maybe that didn't need to be there. For this, we could have used a little more. But
What talking about, Craig?
yeah, you know, this was definitely a film where I was like,
They grow up so fast.
They do.
didn't exactly tell Liz the premise.
Oh, Liz watched this with you?
No. I was like, I think I'm going to sit this one out. I'll watch this on my own. I have a feeling where this one's
Good
where
move.
this one's headed.
So that's like very passive thumbs up from Craig.
Yeah, it's like
I think he enjoyed himself.
Of course, very enjoyable, but like, is it a good movie?
Yeah.
This is what we did in the 90s. We weren't trying to win Oscars with movies we made sometimes.
We were trying to go see
Just like, let's put some fun people in a
6
movie.
seconds of Natasha Henstridge
Good premise.
topless.
Not all the time. Sometimes you just got a cool idea, you make a movie, and then boom, it's on the screen.
That's
a
the
representation
Donaldson way.
Yeah, it's the Donaldson way.
It's pre-internet. It's pre-online porn. People had to go to the theaters to stuff like this.
We did.
You would never do this now.
You wouldn't. Not now. Now it would have to be something more.
This is how you got people in the theater. Now we have IMAX and Brad Pitt and F1 cars, and that's how you got people to go. Back then, it was like Natasha Henstridge, naked, horny alien.
Chris, in the same vein of you're like, what if this lady was just a 6? I think it'd be really funny if it was just a guy and he was kind of ugly and he couldn't get any girls, so he had to just like get a job and have a life.
Yeah,
John Lovitz.
That's right. He's like, well, I guess I got to develop a personality now.
Yeah. All right, Craig Horlbeck, Jack Sanders, Ronak, thank you. Dan, CR, good to see you.
Good to see you, man.